Hi everyone, welcome back to JDCodebase. In today's video, we will learn how to implement a stack using arrays in JavaScript. This is a very important DSA concept, and by the end of the video, you will clearly understand how stack operation work one by one. So here what we are going to cover, we will first understand how to implement a stack using array. Then we will look at core operation like push, pop, peek, isEmpty, isFull. And finally, we will test everything step by step in VS Code also. So before jumping to code, let's quickly recall what a stack actually is. A stack is a linear data structure which follows the LIFO principle, which means last in, first out. You can imagine it like a stack of plates. When you add a new plate, it goes to the top. And when you remove one, you always remove the top first. So both insertion and deletion happen only from one end, which we call the top of the stack. Now let's see our approach. We will create a stack class in JavaScript. Inside it, we will use an array to store element. We will also keep a variable called max size so that we can limit the total number of elements allowed in the stack. And we will define these 5 main functions: push, pop, peek, isEmpty, isFull. So let's move to VS Code and start writing this step by step. So first I will create a class name called stack. So class stack, then a constructor, and it takes max size, and then this dot items is equal to a blank array, then this dot max size is equal to max size. Here inside this constructor I am create this empty array called items, and I am storing the maximum size that we pass while creating the stack. So now we have the basic structure ready. So let's add our first method push here in this stack. So push elements, and if this dot items dot length is equal to this dot max size, then console.log stack overflow and return this. Else we have to just this items dot push element. So in push, we first check whether if the stack is already full, meaning the array size is equal to maximum size or not. Then if it is, then we print stack overflow and stop here. Otherwise, we use the arrays push method to add the element at the top, means this dot item dot push, and add this element. That is our push function is done. So next one is the pop operation. Pop, and in this first check whether this dot items dot length is equal to 0, then write console.log stack underflow and return this. Else return this dot items dot pop. So here we first check whether the stack is empty or not. If it is empty, then we print the stack overflow underflow, and because there is nothing to remove. Otherwise we remove the top element using the pop method and return it. So this is how deletion works in stack, always from the top. So it is basically like the array normal method, just items dot push, items dot pop, and so normal method of the array. But just we are writing this in a class method. Next one is the peek operation. So it is used to look at the top element without removing it. First check whether this dot items dot length is equal to 0, then write console.log stack is empty and return. Else we have to return this dot items dot length -1, means the last element. So if the stack is empty, we just show a message the stack is empty. Otherwise we return the last element of that array, which represents the top of our stack. Next one is the isEmpty and isFull. So let's now create the two simple helper function, isEmpty, and in this return this dot items dot length equal to 0, and next one is the isFull. In this we have to return this dot items dot length equal to this dot max size. So these are just simple checks that return true and false depending on the current stack. This state means whether the stack is empty or not, or the stack is full or not. So let's test everything to make sure it is working perfectly. So let's make const stack is equal to new stack and of the length 5. Now stack dot push 10, stack dot push 20, stack dot push 30, and let's write the console.log stack dot p, where means which element at the top. So now 26, what happened? Okay, I forgot to add these brackets. So if you see, this stack has the top element is 30 because I pushed the last element, I pushed the 30 in this stack. So after that, stack dot pop. Now if I want to check console.log stack dot items, so if I run this, I get 10 and 20 only in this stack because I remove this I remove one element from this stack dot pop. So here I just created a stack of 5 elements, 5 size, then I pushed 10, 20, 30 into it. When I print stack dot peak, it should show the 30 because that is the top element. Then I pop one element which removes 30, and now remaining elements should be 10 and 20 as see this. So that means our stack is working perfectly as I get the desired output. So let's quickly summarize what we learned today. So we already see these operations. So now stack follow the LIFO principle, last in first out, and using array makes implementation very simple, and always handle overflow and underflow. Means when stack is full, this is overflow, when stack is empty, this is underflow. And remember, peak is just look at the top, it does not remove it. So in the next video we will see how to implement the same stack using the linked list, which give us the more flexibility. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to JDCodebase for more short and practical DSA tutorial in JavaScript. See you in the next one.